Hello everyone, welcome to Andy Visits. If you are a Marvel fan who likes to pore over every frame looking for key details, then this is for you. There are the most paused moments in Avengers Endgame.
Whatever it takes.
Hawkeye's house arrest in Avengers Endgame. In the wake of Captain America Civil War, the various heroes of the MCU were divided in a way we hadn't seen before. And the MCU films that follows directly commented on the fallout from those events. Avengers Endgame was the first time we saw Clint dealing with his own confinement. If you look closely in Endgame's cold open, you can see the consequences, if only for a moment. Pause at just the right time and you will spot an ankle monitor around Barton's leg similar to the one Scott Lang had to wear. Endgame's nod to an iconic Stan Lee catchphrase. Stan Lee, the co-creator of many of the MCU's major heroes, was a constant presence in the world of Marvel film based for decades thanks to his many cameo appearances. After popping up in the more separated universe of the Spider-Man and X-Men trilogies, Lee became a prominent fixture of the MCU. Lee showed up at the beginning of Tony Stark and Steve Rogers' time heist to New Jersey in 1970. Speeding past an army base in a muscle car, Lee's retro look for the cameo is reason enough to freeze the frame. But if you pause the very beginning of the scene and look at this car, you will notice a Nuff Said bumper sticker prominently displayed. Along with Excelsior, Nuff Said became one of Stan Lee's the most popular catchphrase back in the days when he was still writing regular letters columns in the pages of Marvel Comics. Get a glimpse of classic Ant-Man.
Dr. Pym?
That would be the number that you called, yes?
This is Captain.
Although he might not have the same high profile as characters like Captain America, Thor, or Iron Man, the superhero known as Ant-Man is actually one of the oldest characters in the Marvel Universe. Hank Pym and his incredible shrinking powers debuted all the way back in 1962 in the pages of Tales to Astonish. However, Avengers Endgame offers an opportunity to pay homage to this legacy with a time travel trip to back in 1917. Although Pym's Endgame time is little more than a cameo appearance, we get to see a brief glimpse of an early Ant-Man helmet on a table in his lap. If you pause to admire the headgear for a moment, you will see that it's a design lifted for Pym's very earliest comic book appearances. Easter egg with Unit 616. When Avengers Endgame opened, Scott Lang is still trapped in the quantum realm, and he is freed only when a rat steps on the controls for the quantum tunnel in the back of his van, which has long since been moved in a storage unit. As the scene begins, the camera pushes in on the storage unit surrounded by chain link fencing, and we see the name Lang on the sign, and beneath the name is the unit's number 616. The number has long been associated with the prime Marvel universe in the comics continuity, the reality where all of Marvel's main stories are set. Korg's wardrobe. Avengers Endgame lets us know early on that Korg and his best friend Mike survived the slaughter of the Asgardians and are now living with Thor at New Asgard on Earth.
Hey guys, long time no see.
Like the god of thunder, both former gladiators have become couch potatoes, hanging out in the house all day and playing video games. It's a funny reveal, but it includes more than just the news that Korg is alive. Assembling the Avengers.
Assemble.
Avengers Endgame is 3 hours of pure comic book fueled adrenaline, so there are plenty of moments worth hitting the pause button on or even just full on rewinding so you can experience them all over again. If there is one scene in the film worth freezing framing over and over again, it's the moment when the film's climax kicks into high gear. Steve Rogers, battered and hobbled by his battle with Thanos, refuses to stop fighting. He stands up as Thanos' army gathers on the horizon, prepared to go down swinging in the battle to save the Earth. Then he hears his friend Sam Wilson's voice in his head. Portals open up all around him, and suddenly Captain America is surrounded by an army of allies from Wakanda, the Sanctum Sanctorum, and beyond. The crowd that gathers so Cap can say as Avengers assemble at long last is truly an amazing sight, and it's worth framing to highlight as many characters as possible. The A-Force moment is one of the best in Avengers Endgame.
She's got help.
The build-up to the climactic battle in Avengers Endgame is an amazing moment, full of appearances from resurrected heroes and plenty of freeze-frame-worthy shots. Even after all that build-up has landed, though, the showdown itself offers plenty of individual spotlight sequences that are worth focusing in on. At one point in the battle, our heroes decide they need to get the Infinity Gauntlet over the Quantum Tunnel to keep it away from Thanos. As Peter Parker tries to hand the gauntlet over to Carol Danvers, every major female hero in the fight surrounds her, and they prepare for an all-out assault on Thanos' forces. Is it a movie that feels like pure fan service to some? Maybe, but creating a team of all-female Avengers known in the comics as A-Force, if even for a few seconds, is still cheer-worthy, as is their change into battle seconds her.